All right, we are in Alpharetta, Georgia. It's where the rich folks live. And we are about to enter a roundabout. It's called a roundabout. And it's just all four, it's a four-way intersection. And everybody has a yield. And it's just a roundabout. It's a circle. And you'll see up here, you may have roundabouts where you live, but I'm going to tell you they have done wonders for traffic in the suburbs. Yes, in the suburbs and anywhere, they've done wonders. That's it. It's a roundabout. You see that? Now, if somebody would have been coming to my left, I would have had to have yielded. I sure would have. But that's a roundabout. You're in Alpharetta. Alpharetta is a very, it's a upper middle class and up area. Lots of horse farms and that sort of thing up here, but just a hop, skip, and a jump from Atlanta. It's straight up Georgia 400. And, you know, most people that live here work in Atlanta. It's for the rich folks. People like me, I could never live here. I can never afford to live here. Just no way. I couldn't even afford the taxes here. Yep, upper middle class and up. Alpharetta. We are not going downtown. We are in just the Alpharetta area. So Hopewell Road. That's where we're at. Anyway, wanted to give you a shot of the roundabout. I'll do another one when it's real busy, and that way you can see exactly how it works. But you always yield, folks. You always yield to the left. Folks coming from the left, that is, you yield to them, and it keeps traffic flowing. It's just amazing. Anyway, works perfect in, in the suburbs, especially. But we have them out in the middle of nowhere. You'll have roundabouts out in the middle of just about nowhere. On the edges of the suburbs and all. They're just getting ready for the suburbs to stretch out. Anyway, that was it. Alpharetta, just a little shot of it. Just a very, it's quiet here. I've done a ton, just an unbelievable amount of work here, and it is very far from home, but an unbelievable amount of work here. I've done a lot of septic tank work for horse farms and that sort of thing, but I don't know. I have done probably at least 1,000 septic tanks here, and over the last 20 years. St. Francis High School. Alpharetta. This is what you see when you're in Alpharetta. Just, quietness, a lot of trees, a lot of pastures. Houses are not on top of each other, not even in the subdivisions. They're not even on top of each other in the subdivisions. They're all huge lots. Hopewell Middle School. Well, I think all right, this is Cogburn. We should be jumping on Georgia 400 here in a minute or two, a mile and a half. Anyway, that's it. Sorry for the bumpiness, but that's how it is. All right, so we're on Hopewell Road. We're getting into more of the stores and that sort of thing. What is this? State Route 9. Yeah, this State Route 9 here, you could take a right here, and it turns into Roswell Road, which goes into Roswell, which is a upper middle class and up area. Roswell is a beautiful little town, but Roswell Road and Roswell is not for me. It is city suburb. It's strange. It is very strange. It is considered the suburbs, but it is basically the city. I don't know. It's just different. Not for me, but a very hopping place, a popular place. Roswell Road is one of the busiest roads in the Atlanta area. It is terribly busy and always tons of traffic. Anyway, Alpharetta. Now this isn't a place. Alpharetta is not a place for folks like me and you. If you're a prepper, a wannabe homesteader, that sort of thing, it is not for us. Alpharetta is for folks that work in Atlanta, that need to live near or in the city or whatever. But it is not for a homesteader, someone who wants to get away from the masses, just not for them. But if you're moving to the area, it's a good place to work. If you're like me, you work for yourself, into construction, whatever, painting houses, drywall work, any type of construction, plumbing, septic tank, anything like that, or even if you work in a restaurant or at Lowe's or Home Depot, stores like that, you could live up north a little bit in Dahlonega or Dawson, and you could sorry, a lot of uhs and that, but I don't know where I'm at here. Okay, yeah, so you could live in like Dawsonville or Dahlonega. We are jumping on Georgia 400 south to 285 east to 78 east, and that's about it. Take side roads from there. But you could live in Dawsonville, Dahlonega, places like that, and it's affordable, still very nice up in the mountains. And you can work down here in Alpharetta and Roswell and Cumming. That would still be doable. Coronavirus, please stay home, disinfect, wash hands. All right, folks, Old Milton Parkway, Alpharetta here. Alpharetta's pretty big. So we're on Georgia 400 headed south towards Atlanta. And we'll see you. Oh, let me give you another. Let's stretch it out to 10 minutes. I know that was a bumpy ride. So sorry, but the roads are bumpy. Oh, look at that huge cell tower to the left up there. It's giving off some good stuff. Hey, listen, we're in the midst of a pandemic. So this is a prepping channel. So if you just so happen to be watching it, this is a prepping channel. I urge you to prep. There is more to come. More to come. So I urge you to prep. You don't really have a choice. Haynes Bridge Road, Alpharetta, half a mile. Alpharetta Alpharetta is a very, very nice place, but very expensive. Very expensive. But you could still work in the area because there is tons and tons of work in Alpharetta. So if you are planning on moving here and you are a regular Joe like me, then you'll want to move to a place like Dawsonville, and it's affordable for folks like us. And then you can shoot down and work in places like Cumming, Alpharetta, and Roswell, and be just 40-45 minutes from work, whatever, maybe an hour in some cases. But that's it. Look at this bridge. Look how fancy and nice it is. This is Alpharetta for you. Look at that fancy. Huh? Look at that. Mansell Road, Alpharetta. Mansell Road, Alpharetta. See, this is just so far from my house. It's about an hour drive right now with the virus. There's no traffic, so it's a good hour away. But in regular times, it's not doable for me. Just not doable. Coronavirus, isolate elderly, chronically ill. This thing's serious. I don't know if you'll be able to see that on the video, but this thing is serious, man. It is very serious. Anyway, I'm going to do another video right now and talk about just how serious it is. We'll see you. Folks still working. There's folks out there just still working that truck full of sod, that trailer full of sod. And anyway, we'll see you.